Hey, it's Dan. Welcome back. You're watching iAllegedly, and today I've got a good one for you. We're going to cover the pandemic unemployment for the self-employed. So if you or anybody you know is interested in getting the pandemic unemployment or has gotten it in the past, I'm going to cover that completely for you. And I'm going to cover who is not going to get a stimulus check in the new round with the new stimulus plan that just got signed by everybody. Before I get into it, please like this video, please hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification so you get notified of everything we're doing. We've got an email list, the description's below, and please hit that, and let's get into it. The pandemic unemployment was originally set up to give 26 weeks of additional unemployment, and it also covered gig workers and self-employed people that would generally not be covered in normal unemployment. And for those of you that don't understand this, when you work your job and they take out taxes in your paycheck, a portion of that goes to unemployment insurance. And basically, quarterly, you build up credits to where you can get unemployment based on the quarters that you worked. Basically, they go back the 18 months and they count the quarters, and that's what you're eligible for. But because of the pandemic, there were a lot of unemployed people that ran businesses and were gig workers and were self-employed or did, they worked at a restaurant and had a self-employed gig. Whatever, these people were, they were eligible for this pandemic unemployment, and 26 weeks turned into 39 weeks. Now they've added an additional 11 weeks to this, so you can get a total of 50 weeks of unemployment. It goes through early March of 2021, and you can get this. Now, it's an additional $300, and I'm gonna cover a few things about this so you can get up to speed on when you're gonna get the money and how you're gonna get the money. Now, I've had many friends and colleagues and business associates that have reached out in regards to the pandemic unemployment over the last year. And you could go back as early as the first week of February here in California and be eligible for payments up until February based on if someone got COVID, based on if you could get to work, if you couldn't get to work, if your business was completely shut down, whatever. You were eligible to go back as far as that. The new program will give you $300 a week, and it's very simple. If you have an existing claim, here in California, you don't need to do anything. They're going to add to your existing claim. You'll get notified, and you'll be given the additional 11 weeks of the $300 a week. So that will kick in right away. Now, I've checked dozens of other states right now to read as much as I could to get up to speed, and it looks like that's the same way for these other states as well. If you have an existing claim, you don't have to do anything. If your claim expired before December 26th, everybody heard about this magical date of everything's going to end on December 26th. If your claim expired before that, you will now be eligible as of December 27th. As of December 27th, here in California, your claim starts on that point, and then if you notified weekly or you notified them, of your work status every 2 weeks, that should kick in after 2 weeks. Now, the other thing is, for those of you that are out there that, for some reason got denied the unemployment, I'm gonna provide this again. This is the California guide for 27 ways to avoid losing your unemployment appeal. And again, this will work with any state. I mean, if you read this thing, and I'll have the link below, it is solid gold on what to do, what to say. I mean, this state is like, oh, you got turned down for the free money? Let me show you how to get it. And, oh my gosh. I mean, it's just how to handle witnesses if you have them, how to get everything. So if you've been denied the unemployment, this book will be there. Take a few minutes to read it. It's 10 pages, and it's absolutely brilliant. But this is the second most requested thing that my channel's ever done, because so many people have blown it on their unemployment. Now, as far as filing for the unemployment, I'm going to give you guys some advice. A lot of people out there say, all I have is my phone. I don't have access to a computer. I don't have access to a laptop. Try to borrow a laptop. Try to borrow a computer. Try to get access to one, because using your phone, people make mistakes all of the time. I have so many people that write me. If you see the comments in the videos, there are so many people that say, I applied for this loan, or I applied for unemployment and never got it. because they never got back to me. Well, I guarantee you the reason why you never heard back was something's wrong. There's a phone number wrong. The email's wrong. Something is off one digit. And again, it's much easier to make these mistakes on your cell phone than it is on a computer. I'm the world's worst typist. And, I open up the laptop so I don't make those mistakes. Again, if you don't have access to it, reach out to different people in your life and see who's got access to that, because it's 10 times easier not to make these mistakes when you do it on a laptop, a computer, an iPad, a tablet, whatever. But try to do that. The pandemic unemployment, again, if you are self-employed, get this money, okay? So many people, the people that I refer to this are people that were very successful and lost everything and have mountains of bills because of their lavish, stupid lifestyle. And they were not being able to feed themselves and living on people's sofa and things like that. And I got them the unemployment because they were too proud to get it. Don't be too proud. As we start the new year, you've got to look at this. We may wake up a year from now and be in the same spot. You've got to conduct your business as if this is the way it is right now. May get worse too. So get ready. But this unemployment, I've researched this thing till I'm blue in the face. So many people are aware of it, are eligible for it, and they just haven't taken advantage of it. Or they haven't taken advantage of it because one person runs a side hustle in their house and the spouse is fully employed in their house and they don't think they're eligible for it. You are. And you can go back as far as the first week of February here. Again, I know family members that have gone out and gotten themselves, over 10 grand in back money because they were eligible for it. So, the checks should start coming out as early as people could be eligible as early as December 27th. There's a bunch of news stories about, the Senate didn't approve it yet and it wasn't done and it's Donald Trump's fault. It's nonsense. It's a scale and it was a calendar. And regardless of what our politicians do with their infighting, the calendar clicks over every day. So people are available as early as December 27th to get these benefits. And you will report the exact same way that you will. Now, there may be a week glitch, and a lot of these states have said, please bear with this because there may be a week or two. But again, if you haven't applied for it, apply for it. And if it expired, go back and reapply. Look at the different qualifications. If you had a side hustle, if you had a business, even if you worked for a full-time company and had a side gig and the full-time company's gone, if the regular unemployment has been exhausted, you could be eligible for this. So take advantage of it. In California, it's called the EDD, and every other state is different. I looked at so many of them, and they all say the same thing. So good luck. I will show you guys that form. The form is dynamite, by the way. This form for the pandemic unemployment, I'm going to put it on the screen right now. And this thing is really good because people are like, I've been turned down. I should have gotten unemployment. And well, now you can get it. So it's just really simple, guys. But take a look at this and look. And regardless of the state that you're in, it does not make a bit of difference what state you're in. These appeals are the same thing, but make sure your information's right. The number 2 reason that people got turned down for SBA loans was that their information was incorrect. Incorrect emails, incorrect bank information. The information that they provided did not match up. Now, you're going to have to verify employment and income and tax information. Now, eligibility for this varies from state to state. Okay, everything I read says that. Every news story I read says that. But pretty much, if you lost your job, if you can't get to work, even if you were self-employed, you are eligible for this in one way or another. Okay, apply. Good luck to you if you haven't gotten it yet. Take a look at that appeal form. Now, the next thing is who is not getting a stimulus check. Now, here's the thing. First things first, to get the $600 stimulus check, they said that you had to file your 2019 tax returns. Uh-oh. A lot of people haven't filed their tax returns from last year yet. So they're going off your wages from 2019. So If you filed your tax returns and you made under the $75,000, you're going to get, and couples making under 150 grand, then you're going to get the full $600. And it drops $5 for every $100 you earn. In other words, don't waste the energy to try to figure out how they're going to kibitz you, because right now you're getting $1.64 a day. That's what we're all worth right now. Okay? Talk to your accountant if you're not sure, but that's basically how that's going to work out for the dollar figure. Now, if you were a high earner, self-employed person in 2019, and in 2020 you're basically done, you're unemployed, there's a possibility you won't get the check. So basically it's 87.5 and above for individuals. If you made that in 2019, even if you had no income in 2020, you may not get the money. Students that are living with their parents, adult dependents, they didn't approve that, so you're not getting the check. And students that are 17 years old and older do not qualify for the stimulus check. There was talk about having that, and that did not go through. Some of the elderly people that got checks last time won't get checks this time. So you need to notify grandma not to keep checking the mailbox, because it's not going to happen. Now, some immigrants, there's some good news with this, and that is that if you are married to someone that does not have a green card, you are eligible to get this money right now. So that is some good news. Now, again, the money could be sent out as early as this week. We will see. It took forever last time, guys. Now, I know that some people got those debit cards. I'm sure some people lost those debit cards. So you've got that to look forward to. We've got a ton of content coming out soon, and let's hope that these checks come out. I'm furious about this. I think that $600 is nothing. Adult students that live at home, they didn't get the money. It's just terrible. This whole thing is ridiculous. There's other countries that are getting money, hundreds of millions of dollars, and you're seeing your local businesses just be destroyed before your very eyes. So please, got a ton of stuff coming out all this week and through the rest of 2021. Prepare yourself and prepare your business. Get that side hustle going, get new things going. I'm always excited about a new year. I'm always excited about a new baseball season. So the best thing about the new year happening is that baseball's right around the corner for me. So that's how I feel about that. Good luck to everybody. Thank you for the 40,000 subscribers. It's an absolute honor to do this for you. And I love each and every video that I put on. And thank you so very much for being here. Once again, please hit the like button. Please subscribe. Please hit the bell notification. I've got over 30 years of marketing experience, and I am very good at what I do. I produce medical conferences when the world is not on fire, and I help startups raise money and market, and I am a genius at saving people money when it comes to marketing and doing it at very little money. Good luck. There will be so much more for you, and I will see you guys very soon.